there you are. There, sit down, sit down.
Good afternoon, sir.
Observe the time, please.
Yes, indeed, sir. Not yet 3:30.
Yes, but you think it odd that I'm back from lunch at this unfashionably early hour?
It did occur to me to wonder, sir, whether there had been a conflagration at the Drones Club.
Oh, did it, please? Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but no. Now, I was lunching with Barmy Fungi Phipps, and Barmy happened to mention that there was this stunning new song out. It's called Nagasaki. Have you heard it?
I've heard of Nagasaki, sir, a Japanese prefecture encompassing the islands of Tsushima, Iki, Hiradoshima, and, of course, the Gotoretto.
Yes, thank you, Jeeves. But apparently that's what the song's all about. And on Barmy's recommendation, I rushed out and bought a copy. I now intend to give it a bit of a run-through on the piano.
Is that wise, sir, so soon after a heavy meal?
I shall ignore that cheap jibe, Jeeves. Were there any messages?
Just one, sir. Lady Florence Cray telephoned. She will be calling on you shortly.
Lady Florence Cray? Good heavens. Well. Good, well. Jeeves, still there, are you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Jeeves. There was a book on the little table thing by the sofa.
Was it entitled Strength Through Willpower by Lady Florence Cray, sir?
That's the one, Jeeves.
I placed it by your bedside, sir. I took the liberty of glancing through the volume and thought it might make an excellent remedy for insomnia. Would you like me to get it, sir?
No, I'll get it, Jeeves. I just thought I'd leave it casually lying about, you know. She gave it to me, you see. Trying to improve my mind, I dare say.
That seems scarcely possible, sir.
Yes, well, toodaloo, Jeeves.
Goodbye, sir.
Jeeves, you remember we were down at Steeple Bumpleigh last weekend?
Yes, I do recall, sir.
Yes, Lord Warbleston's place.
Yes, sir. Lady Florence Cray's father.
Yes, absolutely. Well, anyway, we're engaged. Just thought I'd let you know. To Lady Florence, that is, not her father.
Let me be the first to congratulate you, sir.
You don't disapprove, Jeeves?
It's hardly my place to say, sir.
Well, I know it's hardly your place to say, Jeeves. It doesn't normally stop you. Well, I'm glad to see you're taking it so well. So, there it is.
Fellows, if you're on, I will spin a yarn that was told to me by able Seaman Jones. Once he had the blues, so he took a cruise far away from nightclubs and from saxophones.
I don't think much of this, Jeeves.
No, sir.
Yeah, I think Barmy's musical prognostications have come a bit of a cropper this time. Dash boring song, that's what this is. Oh, well, I'd better push on to the end, I suppose. Now, this looks a bit more promising. Yes.
Hot ginger and dynamite, there's nothing but that at night. Back in Nagasaki, where the fellows chew tobacco and the women wicky wacky woo. I knew Barmy hadn't lost his touch. Oh, Fujiyama, you get a mama, then your troubles increase. In some pagoda, she orders soda, the earth shakes, milkshakes, 10 cents apiece. They kissy and huggy nice, by jingo, it's worth the price. Back in Nagasaki, where the fellas chew tobacco and the women wicky wacky woo. You just have to act your age, or wind up inside a cage. Back in Nagasaki, where the fellas chew tobacco and the women wicky wacky woo.
Well, now, geez, that's a bit more like it, eh?
Extremely invigorating, sir.
Yes, geez, that's just the word I would have used. Yes, makes you want to get up and very well have a run round the park.
My feelings precisely, sir. That will be Lady Florence now, sir. Good afternoon, Lady Florence.
Florence.
Don't.
Oh, something up, darling.
What on earth is this?
That's a song I bought today.
Was it you making that awful row as I came up in the lift? Well, I thought it was the milkman.
The milkman?
You won't be able to do this when we're married.
Well, I didn't...
Do stop interrupting, Bertram. Do you know that Sir Watkin Bassett is my uncle?
So what? No, I didn't know that.
Well, he is, and he has to be stopped.
Stopped? What?
You be quiet for a minute and listen, Bertie. My uncle, Sir Watkin, has written his reminiscences, recollections of a long life, he calls them. And if half of what he has written is true, then his youth must have been perfectly appalling.
Sir Watkin, surely not a more respectable magistrate.
Bertie, it's full of stories about people who are the essence of propriety today, but who seem to have behaved when they were in London in the 90s in a manner that would not have been tolerated in the forecastle of a whaler.
But he's always handing down lectures from the bench on the depravity of youth today.
The book opens with an account of him and my father being thrown out of a music hall in 1893.
Good Lord. Oh, yes, it took quite a lot for them to chuck people out of music halls in 93.
The manuscript must be intercepted and destroyed before it reaches the publishers.
I say, how are you going to do that?
I had no intention of doing it. You are going to do it.
Me?
You may look on it as a test, Bertram. I will never marry you if those recollections are published.
Oh, I say, flossy old thing.
Kindly do not call me that.
Oh, right, Florence. What a corking girl she is, Jeeves.
Sir?
Lady Florence. I don't quite know who it is, but does she remind you of anyone, Jeeves?
I wouldn't like to say, sir.
Viffy Basildon, now a respected Home Secretary, once succeeded in inserting a jelly down the ceremonial breeches of a judge at the Hereford Assizes. That was before the occasion on which he...
Bertie!
Lord. What ho, Madeline?
Bertie, I must talk to you. Come here.
wearing only a grass skirt and a guardsman's busby.
That manuscript must be destroyed, Bertie. You must get it from his safe. It's in the study.
Hold on a minute. I wasn't told about any safe. I'm not Sydney the safe breaker, you know.
Oh, Bertie, only a little safe.
Never mind about the size of it. Why can't Gussie do it?
Oh, you are silly, Bertie. Augustus isn't a man of action like you.
Well, you know.
Augustus is a man of intellect.
What are you doing there?
Ah, Spode. Nothing.
You're Wooster, aren't you?
Yeah, I was just,
I remember you.
Oh, good. Hello, Florence. What ho, Stiffy?
What are you doing here?
I've just been asked the same question by Roderick Spode. I will give you the same reply. Nothing.
But you don't want to drink, Bertie, do you?
Rather. Wouldn't do to let the stuff go off now, would it? How's Stinker?
Who?
Your fiancé.
I don't have a fiancé. If a girl's fiancé can't stand up to a girl's uncle and demand a girl's hand in marriage, he has no right to call himself a fiancé.
I thought he'd done all that.
He did, but Uncle Watty refused.
Well, that's hardly Stinker's fault.
He obviously didn't put enough backbone into it. Oh, hello, Gussie. I've been looking for you.
What for?
I've got your script for you.
What ho, Gussie?
Hello, Bertie. Didn't know you were here.
Oh, yes.
Gussie's playing Pat in the Pat and Mike crosstalk act at the village concert I'm producing.
Oh, really? And who's playing Mike in this merry mélange of fun and topicality?
Oates.
Oates.
You remember Police Constable Oates?
Vividly. He arrested me the last time I was down here.
Come on, Daddy.
What?
The gong's just about to go.
Oh,